It's the Hip Hop School.
It's that time.
Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, south,
everywhere.
east,
Where you at?
and west, Midwest.
You
Where you
know
at?
the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Be wrong in the ground, called Prima Fur and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the hip hop school. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Near can't be mad, cause you got swag and easy, cool. Bitch, your motherfucking problem, knowledge rule at the hip hop school. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Can't look like that, come into son got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the hip hop school.
Past and present.
Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast. This is not your regular episode. This is our 1 year anniversary. And tonight we are going to bring the heat, the same energy that we had in the Hip Hop School Past and Present group that birthed this podcast. We're going to bring that same energy live. We have some amazing guests in the background that are members of the prestigious institution on Facebook. And they'll be coming on with us to show y'all how we get down in the Hip Hop School Past and Present group on Facebook. I am your girl, Deasia, the assistant principal. Down below, you have Supreme Ra, the principal. And next to me, you have Heezy, the dean of all things hip hop. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Oh, man. It's a pleasure, man. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's 1 year, man. Motherfucking haters said we weren't going to be here. We still standing. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, man, I'm ready to show my naked ass in the great state of Texas.
Yes, indeed. Well, I am very, very excited about this show. So this is how it's going to go, you guys. We pulled some posts and comments from our group, again, that birthed this podcast. And some of these things may be unpopular opinions. And the people in the group who felt like it was an unpopular opinion, they brung the noise. It was no holds barred. All gloves were off. So we're going to revisit some of those posts and have a live conversation about those posts. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and bring on our guest. Our first guest is Carlos, representing the West Coast, Chicago.
The West Coast.
We have
with
Wild World, representing ATL Ho.
You already know. Yes, you be down south. We ready.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a self-proclaimed down south Georgia girl. Because of Pastor Troy.
No.
Well, nigga. Then we have Sean Gales, aka CG.
Wow.
Representing the group.
What's out?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
It's up. I'm feeling good.
We chilling, man. Chilling.
Are y'all ready for this heat?
What? The 1 year anniversary? I come to turn up. What's up?
All right.
Appreciate y'all coming through.
Before we get things started, you know how we start off each and every week. We start off with a hip hop trivia question. We ask that you guys that's in the comments that y'all try to answer it throughout the duration of the show. At the end of the show, we'll reveal the answer to the podcast. To the trivia question. This week's hip hop trivia question is brought to you by our sponsor, Supreme Pull Up, art by Chung G, the Uhuru Academy, Lit and Leisure Travel in the Death of Deasia. This week's hip hop trivia question is: who gave Busta Rhymes his name, and who is he named after? Again, who gave Busta Rhymes his name, and who is he named after? I want to ask the person that came up with that trivia question: why did y'all put the R in Busta? Because that sounds real racist to me. You know, you're supposed to put the ER at the end or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so y'all try to answer that throughout the duration of the show. We'll answer it in the end.
Hey, that's part of the answer. But go ahead.
Yeah.
With that being okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, pardon self. With that being said, class is in session.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention is that NBA YoungBoy or YoungBoy Never Broke Again he has decided that he wants to give his life to the Mormon church.
Yeah.
And he went on the interview and he said that he he felt like his music has been destructive, and he was just showing his remorse, and it was a lot of growth that he displayed in the interview. And he said that, you know, he wanted to change some things and he only could do it one day at a time. So the post that came from that was, NBA YoungBoy spoke on how damaging his music has been and decided to change his life. He converted to being a Mormon, and you got people criticizing him for being Mormon, talking about how bad it is for Black people, as if Christianity is any better. What y'all think about people trying to criticize NBA YoungBoy for actually joining the Mormon church?
But being aren't the Mormons, isn't that a Christianity sect though? They believe in Jesus Christ and all that, right? They still Christian.
Yeah.
I don't know what they believe in.
I mean, they weird Christians, but you know, it's different sects though. But they still Christians. But,
yeah, they just weird.
Yeah, they weird.
They polygamous.
Yeah, they said the devil was black and all that stuff. But anyway, I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Mormon, but if that's what it takes for you to, you know, like to stop doing the negative stuff he was doing, and you know, to stop saying bodies drop. Like them dudes really got real beef going. They in real wars down there in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? So if Baptist Church couldn't do it, or the Black Power movement couldn't do it, and the Mormon Church reached out to him, and that's what he identified with and made him a better person, then I think it would be real stupid for somebody to criticize that though. Like, why would you attack me changing for the better, as if what I was doing was, you know what I'm saying? So I think anybody who's criticizing him, that's kind of productive though. The man trying to change his life. He young boy, number 21 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So if they reached him and you didn't, I think it's not shame on him. It's shame on his elders or the Black community that should have reached him before the Mormon church did. But there's nothing wrong with what he did.
That's a good point.
Well, I think, you know, he down there in Utah, and that's where them people be at. So he been stuck down there for a long time. So I know they were impressionable on him. And also, y'all might not believe this, but I feel like Charleston White had a lot to do with him deciding to change his life, because NBA YoungBoy was the first rapper that I could think of. I don't know if anyone else like actually said something about realizing what they put out and how they just somebody that, you know, they understand what they're doing, but you know, they trying to change. And NBA YoungBoy, he did mention it in one of his songs. So I think with voices like Charleston White being out there and just kind of drilling it in their head, I think that helps them wake up in a sense. What y'all think about that?
I agree.
I mean, I can't say it's possible, but real talk, if you look at the history of the industry sent a lot of folks to God. There's a lot of folks get in the industry and jump out and be like, I need to go find Jesus or something, man, just to the shit that be going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to say, you know, just one thing.
I want to say that, man, these young people be looking for love, right? Like a lot of they shit be begging for love and comfort, and like they don't be getting no love, right? So, like CG was saying, it's really a testament on how bad and pathetic the older Black Power community is. They see, this is what happens when you constantly talk down on the youth. They not gonna listen to you not showing no fucking love. So he went out there and let the fucking Mormons get to him. They showed him love, and this is what the fuck we got. But nah, we want to hate and talk down, call him stupid, call him dumb, call him drug ass, call him music trash. Okay, I wouldn't fuck with no nigga like that either. What the fuck I'm gonna fuck with you niggas for? You niggas talking down on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, kudos to motherfucking NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah,
I'm fuck around and go to the Mormon church this week.
Yeah, hey, well, you know, I guess
no matter what caused it, long as it's changing for the better, man. If he would have been a Hebrew Israelite, and that make you not want to be a killer, if you want to be a 5%er or a Muslim or a Nuwabian, whatever that you identify with that make you change for the better, make you a better version of you, then how can you be against that though? I think it's man, like when I see people criticizing it though, that's
great.
Let me ask y'all this though. Do y'all think it's really gonna make him change his music?
See,
do y'all think the next NBA Youngboy album gonna be on something different? Or you think
that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the point I was about to bring up, you know what I'm saying? Because you think about, he kind of stuck out there because he out there on house arrest. So it ain't like he can go back to New Orleans or be in LA, you know what I'm saying, get a crib, kind of be around some of the shit that he used to be around.
Well, you know like you could do shit at home. When Gucci was on house arrest, he shot music videos in the house.
But listen though, but he in Utah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't.
No, if he don't say like, if he living in a mansion or some shit, nigga, I said Gucci was shooting music videos in the mansion and shit. Just walking around the mansion talking shit.
He's been shooting all his videos at home the past 2 years anyway, because he's been in house arrest so long. He's been doing that, but I don't think his music is gonna change. You know, like overall, I think he might have a conscious song here or a positive song here and there, but you know, he still has his experiences. So if he's rapping about his life or his old life, it's still gonna be gangster because that's where he's coming from. But I'm pretty sure the message might change.
I think it's a first step. It's a first step for him. You know, he might keep on evolving. You know what I mean?
I mean, Mace did that. Y'all remember Mace did that? When he switched up his rap style and he came over. You know, welcome back, and he wasn't cussing, and then he flipped back and went back to murder Mace when he got with
okay, but because he's Mace, ain't nobody check. Mace don't have the ability to switch gears like that.
Mace was big now when he was out now.
Yeah, Mace ain't never been this big.
Mace was
Mace was big for his time though when he came out, bro. Y'all gotta give him that. When he came out, he was big for his time.
We all backslide and fall short of the glory.
Yeah, what's cool about NBA Youngboy is he's the most influential rapper of this time. So all the youth look up to him. So that's cool. So by him changing, I'm pretty sure hopefully, anyway, some youth change too, because like I said, he's the Tupac of his generation. Like he's the GOAT. People call him the GOAT. People think he's the best rapper ever this generation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So by him changing, man, this gonna be, you know, maybe somebody else will be impacted by it. Not just maybe somebody else, gonna be millions of people. You know what I'm saying? Like his music get more YouTube views than anybody. You know, this dude got 100 platinum plaques.
That is true.
Like that's unheard of. Like to have 10 is crazy. 50 Cent posted one in his 20-year career, he got like 30. Youngboy got over 100 platinum and gold plaques. So he's big on a commercial level and a street level and influence, right? So by him changing, that's major though. So I know it's tons of youth at home watching it. Man, I'm not saying they should become Mormons, but you know, maybe they'll look up to the
yeah.
Let's see, I get time to tell.
Yep. Time to tell.
So since you mentioned 50 Cent, we're going to go ahead and jump into this post. So there was a post made that said, Ja Rule got more hits than 50 Cent, but y'all ain't ready for that convo.
Ja Rule got more hits than 50 Cent?
Ja Rule got more hits.
That's the Asia post.
Well, I don't know, man. They bought this is a toss-up.
He don't. Ja Rule don't have more.
Why not?
He don't.
Why not?
Yes, he does.
He don't.
Say they negative.
But I
say they close enough.
No, they're not close at all. No, they're not.
Shit, why not?
But what I'm saying is,
they closer than you think.
When Ja Rule was hot, I used to like them songs with Ashanti and Mesmerize, all them songs. Right. Like when that was my era though. I was like 10, 11. Like Ja Rule was jamming to me. You know what I'm saying? But
he had a run.
Yeah, like his run, I enjoyed that run. Like I don't like when people sleep on Ja Rule. But to be realistic, though, he don't have more hits than 50 Cent. Like he just don't.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. I think that a lot of people, when they be thinking about their hits, they go to, you know, like the Billboard hits and all that, where it actually give you the number of hits or whatnot, and that could be their songs alone, and it could be features as well.
But you talking about like song per song? I think they close to realize.
He's just not as successful as 50 Cent as an artist overall, period. He just not.
The whole post is false and a lie.
Yeah, it is. Basically what I'm saying is I like Ja Rule, but no, he don't have more.
How you figure?
Well, I like Ja Rule more than most people like him though. Now, if
I do too, because Vinny Vinci, whatever that VVV CD, that Rule 316. To be honest with you, they was hot. The reason why people changed their mind on Ja Rule is because of 50 Cent.
Right.
Because when when Ja Rule came out with that song, how many wanna die with me? Wanna die with me, die with me. Niggas
I
was
knew you was talking
rocking
about
with
it. When
Ja
you try to
Rule
be
for
Tupac and
real.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody tried to be
But
Pac.
Ja Rule and 50 Cent, as far as musically, is not close. Now, if they would have said the beef was a lot closer than people
But
think.
no, but I don't think they talk about music. I think they just talk about like song per song.
Yeah, commercially popular
Yeah,
songs.
if you go song per song, then it's really close. When you realize that Ja Rule had other shit. Like he had shit before he had the whole 316 album. And then he had a lot of them other little ballads and features. And if you really look at like 50 got like with the first 2 albums, and then he kind of had like little spotty singles and shit here and there. It's about they about neck and neck to be real talk.
That's what I said.
We ain't listen to Ja Rule in Texas.
I mean, you ain't have to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? The thing
It was on the radio.
He was all over the radio.
That's just like hit for hit, individual hit for hit. I think they got about the same. When you put in 50 Cent shit with Justin Timberlake and all that.
Hey, we gotta be realistic. The answer is just no, though. Like, he just don't have those.
You just sound like you just like.
Prove it.
Did anybody?
You know what I'm saying? But nah, like, come on.
You can look up the Wikipedia and Google the shit, man. He got 50 Cent got more hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to do the numbers like
my nigga already proved it in the group. What's his name?
Y'all don't care about no facts. Y'all know this man don't care about no facts, honey. He gonna argue you down whether he wrong or right. So I already know. So
you better introduce yourself. You better introduce yourself first. Let me take a shot right quick.
She came in and kicked the door down.
If y'all taking a shot, make sure y'all take a shot of this Boosie juice right here too, though. Make sure y'all get y'all some. Make sure y'all go.
You on Boosie's not so bad. I swear that's his boyfriend. That is his boyfriend. Like he do not pay you to promote him the way you do.
I can't promote my guy.
That's like your low-key boyfriend. You weird as fuck for that. For the way you act about Boosie. Like straight up. And don't ever threaten me again in your whole entire life.
Did I trigger something? My bad.
No, because I just
remember just to set him off.
You don't like vodka? Like, did I trigger something? You got old memories there? You drinking live or something? Like,
no, I'm just saying. The way you act about Boosie is weird. Should no grown man be acting like about another grown man like that?
All I feel about Boosie juice.
Hey,
Boosie.
Anyway, before I
go ahead, CG. Go ahead and do a proper promotion of the juice.
Make sure y'all go out.
It's Black History Month. Let that man support black-owned business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let him
go out. Buy y'all some of this Boosie juice, man. Orange juice or something like that.
You cut out. Start over. You cut out.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna front. I probably will go buy a bottle of it just because he's black. And
go get lit then.
I don't really drink, but I would buy a bottle of it for my altars or something, you know.
Okay, let him do the promo again because I ain't hear him. What you say?
Okay, if y'all want to have some fun, you know what I'm saying, you got nothing to do this weekend, go out and purchase you a bottle of Boosie juice. All you gotta do is add some pineapple juice, some Sunday Light, or whatever you like to drink it with. Right? No, me personally, I don't drink, but if I did, this would be my beverage right here. So y'all go out and support Boosie and get Boosie juice. That's all I'm saying. Is that bad?
The Sunday Delight.
That was a good thing, brother. That was a good thing.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. I'm gonna have to try. Is it vodka?
I just like your music.
It's vodka. And we got VSOP too if y'all want some of that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me some
too. While we at it, aren't you in one of Boosie's movies that's supposed to be coming up?
Yeah, man, I did the movie No Honor Amongst Thieves. When I did, I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Stayed, you know what I'm saying? We were at the crib chilling. You know what I'm saying? Big barbecues with you know, man, we had a great time.
So you don't have a talking role. You was an extra.
Oh no, man! I said it all.
Yeah, he was an extra. You can't tell by the way he was when he was filming it, when he was putting up little clips.
Anyway, I can tell y'all the story if y'all got time. If y'all just want to know.
I'm just messing.
We don't have. We
all right, cool.
I was just checking.
If you want to know about my amazing life, I can just share it and let you know how I get into the movie. But if
okay, that's what's up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move right on along. Yeah, we definitely y'all check out this Boosie Juice. So we're gonna move right along. We're gonna go to the next post in the group. One of the posts that was made was, is Soulja Boy more of a rap legend than Nipsey Hussle? Again, is Soulja Boy more of a rap legend than Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah, I believe so. Just because Soulja Boy had more impact on the culture. Nips just didn't have that much time to do that, and I'm sorry to say, because everybody know I love Nip, but yeah, Soulja Boy, he got him.
Okay, cool. Okay, my question would be to anybody who said that: what did Soulja Boy do legendary?
Well, one thing I can say, go ahead, Carlos. You go ahead because you haven't said much.
He revolutionized how we approach the internet and music. Mm-hmm. That's his contribution. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Soulja Boy is the first rapper on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he took the ringtone game. The ringtone game. He killed that.
I don't know
at the time. So he was kind of at the forefront of a lot of trends.
I don't know if being the first rapper on YouTube makes you legendary, but I mean it's the first. It's almost like Black History Month.
Hey, you just talking about NBA YoungBoy and his YouTube views. That he got your boy Soulja thank for that.
All right, cool. So it's almost like Black History Month when they come up and be like, yeah, he was the first black person to ring a doorbell in an integrated restaurant or some shit like that. Like, cool. Like, just because you're the first don't mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't like doing Black History Month.
So you gonna say the first don't mean shit?
Not necessarily. Just because you're the first to do something.
See, but you gotta understand, like, he started that whole wave that way though. Because nobody else looking at YouTube doing it that way until he started doing that shit.
He's not, and you know, it's not like he's a documented first doing that. Like, there's a lot of people doing during that time. He just caught on. Him and Afro Man actually caught on.
He's the first one. He's the first one that took it to that next level.
All right, cool. But I don't know.
He's still eating off that money.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I definitely.
It is. You look at the digital era now. It is.
I definitely agree with
the first one to go viral.
For sure.
Yeah. Afro Man was the first rapper to go viral.
Nipsey Hussle ain't did shit, but make a couple good albums and got smoked.
Who?
Nipsey Hussle.
I mean, to keep it all the
way saying like that, my nigga. Damn.
Nobody give a damn about no Soulja Boy.
I'm just saying, answer the question. What's the question? What's the statement?
This ain't about your personal feelings towards Soulja Boy. It's about the facts of the matter.
I know. How's it the fact if it's a debate? Like, it's an opinionated topic. The topic is Soulja Boy more legendary than Nip? No, he's not.
You say he's not? Okay.
He's not.
Well, why? So why is Nip more legendary than Soulja Boy then?
Because Nip would be remembered longer than Soulja Boy. Nip made an impact on the culture. You know what I'm saying? Not just how? Because he's implanted because he's a hood legend that changed his life, had positive music,
a lot of them
all up the block. I'm not saying what I'm saying is what Nip did. He created a legacy. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about that, bro. Like,
ain't nobody say nothing about that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a debatable point, man. Depending on what you come from, though.
Nip background, him being a part of the biggest the biggest Crips in LA, all that plays into his legacy. Like, Nip is a legend. Soulja Boy is not a legend.
Legendary. We don't care about what he did in the streets as far as being legendary as it pertains to hip hop.
Him being a legend or not doesn't care about, like, it doesn't. It's not predicated upon what you care about.
Hey, Sean, it's like this, man. No, it's like this.
Be a legend.
It's like just the other week they was arguing about 2 Live Crew influencing hip hop. 2 Live Crew may not sold the most records and did a lot of shit, but what they did as far as that whole thing with the legato system, legally being able to, you know what I'm saying, speak what you want to speak, that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? That was something pivotal. My bad.
2 Live Crew are legends. I don't think Soulja Boy is legendary. His biggest song was Crank That. I don't think that's a legendary song.
That shit got like 1 billion views.
I know, but Sam Smith got
I said about like something.
That's legendary.
Not legendary if you got 1 billion views.
Yeah, you lost that debate. Next.
Y'all done ran the man away. Anyway, let's go ahead and move right along. I guess they finna go have a shootout. Let's wait till they get. I'm gonna wait to touch on the Louisiana thing when CG come back.
Oh, wait. I'm back. I had to put my charge up. No, I didn't lose the debate. It just shows what you consider a legend and what I consider a legend. You the Soulja
it ain't
Boy
no
type.
win. It ain't no.
Wait. It's cool. You're the Soulja Boy type. I'm the Nip type. I think Nip a legend. You think Soulja Boy a legend. It's not nothing. We're gonna agree. It's not nothing win or lose. I think Nip is a legend. You probably appreciate the Soulja Boy type shit. You know what I'm saying? You probably think you're legendary. And if you do, I can't do nothing about that. I say,
Yeah, but you don't necessarily have to break down the fact that we all have a right to our opinion. That's
you definitely don't come across as a rolling 60 crip. But go ahead.
I'm not.
And I ain't doing no Superman.
Anyway, let's go to the next post. And Carlos, you could jump in and say something. Y'all give Carlos a chance to talk and don't be doing all this talking.
You better step up and quit being meek and humble.
That humbleness is not attractive. I do not like humility.
Oh no, I ain't being humble. It just ain't nothing riled me up yet. Soulja Boy. He was on
like Carlos. Yeah, that's Soulja Boy. Yeah, like especially y'all just let him talk about comparing the Nip. Like what?
That was a real cocky Chicago response. But go ahead.
All right. So anyway, there was another post that said that unpopular opinion, and this was Suave, and he gone. Unpopular opinion: Big Sean had the best verse on Control. Kendrick name dropped the whole industry, so his verse got more attention.
Cap.
Who was on that? That was Big Sean. That was Kendrick.
Jay Electronica.
Jay.
All right, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I don't remember the song good enough to even care about it. All I remember is Kendrick verse. But so I don't know who went the hardest. But I will say this though. I like Big Sean more than Kendrick and Cole. I like Big Sean. Big Sean's hard to me. Sean Cole to me, and he always get ranked under Kendrick and Cole. But I like Sean. I like his style. I like Big Sean.
I feel like Big Sean is in that school. I think he in that class with them. Like
all came out at the same time. Big Sean, Cole, Kendrick, and Big Crit all came out together.
Yeah, and y'all quiet as it's kept. Wale in that same class too.
Yeah, Wale too. Yeah. I always like Big Sean more than Crit and Cole. I mean, not Crit. I like Big Sean more than Kendrick and Cole. I always did. I think he harder.
Yeah, I could listen to Big Sean longer than Kendrick because Kendrick when he jump into that Kung Fu Kenny and all of that, that voice be irritating me after a while.
Big Sean he can make party songs and he's lyrical as hell on the party song. Like that song I Make a Move, that's my shit right there.
Hey, but listen though, so check. Yeah, go ahead.
Or Cole.
Yeah,
that's what
I was about to ask you.
Big Sean not fucking with Kendrick or J. Cole or Jay Electronica.
You say or Jay Elect either, huh?
He not fucking with none of them. But he got hits. Like he well rounded though. I fucks with Big Sean, but he not like bar for bar. He is not fucking with.
Hold on though.
Not only
but the post was that song.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, that one song.
On that song,
what you think? What you think about that? What you think about on that one song?
On that song, he did get up with them. He did. Kendrick dropped everybody, and that's why he got all the attention.
That nigga had the third best verse in that one.
The shock value of that shit is part of hip hop. So
hey, that song though,
he did points for that. He called niggas out.
That song gave birth to Big Crit. That song. That's what
I was about to say. That Mount Olympus itself.
That's like one of the hardest songs ever made.
It's over. Yeah. Like that's why I don't remember the song no more. Because when Crit came with that, it was over.
He killed it.
Suave made a cap ass post. Jay Electronica's verse is better than Big Sean verse.
His verse was just it wasn't all that deep.
Because y'all not deep enough, my brothers.
Nigga. Jay Electronic cool, but bar for bar, Big Sean, I shot him on that song.
I like Big Sean more than niggas. I don't really listen to the song.
Big Sean underrated, man. He don't get no props, man.
He don't. Though. I like Big Sean.
He is underrated. He underrated though.
Yeah.
That nigga get all the accolades he deserves.
Yeah. So what we're also gonna do, we're also gonna admit, like throughout the show, we're gonna like drop like some which one of the hosts said this quote in a group. So we want to jump this off
on
with
the
this.
show.
So who said that they would never be caught dead in a pair of K-Swiss?
Cream.
Cream. Rich.
No,
he said that.
That's Jay. I think Jay said that.
Nah, because I remember
I
that
think
post.
said that.
He definitely said that.
I'm gonna tell y'all who. I think I remember who said it.
Oh no, because Rich said he had a pair of K-Swiss or something.
Yeah,
it was the Midwest folks that said fuck that.
We didn't wear.
I remember that post too.
It was the Midwest. We don't do that in the Midwest, bro. We don't do that in the Midwest.
Yeah, that's why shit popping in the Midwest now.
We don't wear them cases. We don't wear
Hey, I remember saying that. He was adamant about that shit.
Yeah, it wouldn't be caught dead. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be caught dead.
So let me do I'm gonna do another one real quick. And those out there watching, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, share with your friends. I'm gonna do the next one. The next one said, who said Detroit's current run at the top won't last long?
Damn.
Hey, a better question.
Supreme said
I want to start another debate, but Detroit not the top.
You can.
I listen to more than
Thank you, man. Thank you.
They the top of the underground scene, not like the mainstream hip hop. But to me, they're the best. I'm gonna say they're the best.
Who said it?
Yeah, but just listen. There is a question that was being asked.
Okay, who said
only one moderator on the show?
One won't last long. Well, I know he's the can't.
Deja.
Maybe
it's
Deja. It's Deja. She's trying to change.
Say it right.
Yeah, I'm
say it again. I hear you. Say my name. Say my name.
He get on my name.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I said it, and it ain't on top.
That was something I said.
I said, just towards the top, nigga. You can debate if they on top or not, but I'm just saying
they're not on top anymore.
Memphis
on top.
I ain't saying number one. I'm just saying
they're not on top. They don't have a mainstream rapper. They don't even have a.
They're getting some shine right now.
They got a lot of shine.
People
stealing their flow and everything, but they're not on top. They don't even have a big rapper.
That's the baby they stole they flow.
Other than Big Sean.
Now the underground thing, like the hood thing, they killing it. But
Memphis is number one, brother. Memphis got the number one hip hop scene in America.
Let's be very clear.
I don't know. Memphis hot though. Memphis brought back the female rap too.
I don't know if I can say Memphis number one, but they up there.
It ain't sure in Atlanta. Next.
Sure not. Skirt.
No, nigga, you know we still up there. We ain't stepped down yet. They try to take us down right now. They in the area with us.
But I like Memphis better. I'm just saying, for the stats.
Yeah, Memphis got harder rappers than Atlanta right now.
So let's move on to a different post. Another post said, I don't know if this has ever been said in this group. It probably has, but let me remind people again. Biggie is not and has never been on the same level as Tupac. People have allowed New York to hold on to that delusion.
I think I said that shit.
Yeah, let me finish reading the question. Biggie is not and has never been on the same level as Tupac. People have allowed New York to hold on to that delusion for long enough out of pity. Biggie was a great rapper, but he should never be on the same tier as Tupac ever. This is not up for debate. And Ruth Anna, you were the one that said that.
Because I've been saying it for years.
I've always felt that way. I've always felt
like that. I think we gave them that because they got killed around the same time in the beef. So I think they went on ahead and put Biggie on that level. But Biggie has never ever been on the same level as Tupac ever.
That's that disrespect to Biggie. But he just won though.
Yeah, it's not Biggie legacy benefited by being tied to Pop. That's a fact.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Whenever you hear Pop,
some Nipsey Hussle type shit to me, because to me Biggie was they didn't get their time to really kind of do their thing. They gave us a taste of what they had, and we absolutely loved it. Great music, but then they was just gone.
He cool, but
I agree with that. I agree with that part.
I don't even like the fact that they put Biggie in a GOAT category. How can you be considered a GOAT with 2 albums? I just don't get that. And it's no.
Lyrical ability. He had a dope lyrical ability, but he wasn't as impactful as Pop was, as far as just his influence of just
Yeah,
That's something different. We just talking about like bar for bar. He had lyrical ability, but Pop was more than just lyricism and shit.
Yeah, and Biggie.
He was something bigger than that.
From Notorious B1 from Mississippi. So
yeah, if you only have 2 albums, you should not be in nobody's conversation. I don't.
But listen though, but you got to go back to the time. At the time, they were saying he was the king of New York. You know what I'm saying? He was.
You were saying you believe that. Just say you believe that.
I said they, nigga. Everybody was saying that king of New York.
That was a thing back then.
He was the king of New York and all that, but yeah, he better talk.
I said what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So when you go back at the time, you know what I'm saying, he was one of the top rappers at the time before Jay-Z got popping and all that kind of shit. Shit, everybody wanted to fuck with me.
We wasn't down by
the top rapper in Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? So
we do.
Go back to the time.
I don't think he would have been big if he didn't have the beef with Pac. I think that his beef with Pac is what accelerated him. I don't think that he would have been as big and his name would have been as big without that beef.
I did say, Carlos.
He definitely benefited from beef with Pac.
I think his name would have been big. I mean, Ready to Die. The singles off of Ready to Die was hidden. I mean, I think he wouldn't have been as big as he was.
That's what he said.
He would have been big though.
Yeah, he can big, but like she's not as big.
I don't think he's been like
New York, so
as nationwide as you know what I'm saying. I think that at his time, just with 2 albums, he still kind of would have been like East Coast, Midwest. You know what I'm saying, like type popular rapper. But as far as like penetrating places like the South and all of that, I don't think that Biggie would have been anybody to them without the beef with Pac. I think that elevated his status, that elevated his fame and everything.
Second album, he came to the West Coast. But go ahead.
Hey, but so let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Jay-Z would have been as big if Biggie didn't get killed? Do you think Biggie would have been?
Nah, Jay-Z was definitely in the shadow.
Let me tell y'all something. Wouldn't a lot of rappers would not be as big if it wasn't for Pac dying. They go for Master P. They go for C Murder. They go for DMX. They go for Ja Rule. They go for Jay-Z. They go for Nas.
I think a lot of folks though.
Yeah. Pac, them Pac's key.
You can't. I don't feel like it's.
But I know Master P was putting Pac on shows back then.
Yeah, you can't say Master P because Master P he was the main. You can't.
No. I'm saying
Master P was good his own independent thing.
Master P was out on the road with Pac. Like he was opening for Pac. And
when Pac died, Master P and C Murder changed their rap style to sound exactly like Pac.
Right. They had that little rapper. I forget his name.
There was some influence there. I remember there was some influence there.
When I
think it's that they killed that boy, but they was coming anyway though.
Yeah, and y'all try not to talk too much over each other. I know y'all can do that. Everybody grown. Let's go to the next one. Since we on the West Coast, the East Coast, we're gonna keep it East Coast. We're gonna go to this one here. New York City cats sound like racist white people who have one black friend. They always got that one rapper from another region that they like, and that's it. Every time they're in a debate, they mention that one person as if that means they're not a hater. Y'all still some haters though. I don't care that you like Outkast or some shit.
Hey, they always say that. Nah, Scarface is hard though. Boy, I be too tired of hearing that. And all the East Coast
Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube, King T. I like Ice Cube and King T.
I like Scarface. Man, you're right.
Biased.
They sound like bigots though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, like nobody gotta honor your legends because you like them. Nigga, I don't have to listen to fucking Big Daddy Kane. Half the niggas like where we from that y'all probably don't like. They bigots though. They feel like, damn, you don't like Rakim? Hell no, I don't have to. Like, they're like racist white folks, bro. Like for real.
Hey, no, you right. Hey, I'll call that shit. Hey, I'll call that shit East. I call that shit East Coast rap supremacy. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, though, you know what I'm saying? They just
like if somebody tell me they don't like a Louisiana legend or a legend from the South. I'm not like flabbergasted by it. They think you lying when you say shit like that. Like, no, I don't like Jay-Z. What? You a hater? I don't like him. I tried to listen. I just can't get into it. Like,
he just wanted that big as it was down here.
And to the people out there listening, We not hating on the East. This is not a East Coast hate show. We did invite Jay Black, who was a firm representative of the East Coast, and he touched his nuts and didn't show up. So I just want to say,
we also invited Omari.
Yeah. And hold on though. And we just had Killer Priest on the show last week.
All the shit he told, we should have been here.
Yeah, I did have Wu-Tang in here.
Yeah, so we
that was a good show.
For sure, but you know what I'm saying? We just spitting facts about how it always been, how the East Coast always feel like they supreme.
And the East Coast getting that they just niggas from the South that went from that left from home and like started shitting on us. Y'all both been left the South, made a made a better way, then invited us back up there with y'all. When they left the South, they started shitting on their cousins. I'm like, damn, like what about us? When they left the South, bro, and moved to these different places, they started shitting on the South, bro. And what's fucked up is, like, you know anything about, like, when people from the South start moving to different places, the people from the South start idolizing those family members that live on the East Coast. So now we got, like we feel like they superior. Like, we got an inferiority complex. If you go to the South right now, you ask some of my homeboys, like, who the top 5 rappers in the world? They don't name 5 East Coast niggas. I'm like, name one of them niggas songs. They don't even know it. They feel like they gotta say somebody from the East Coast to have some validity to their argument. They feel like if they really tell you who they like, you would be like, nigga, you don't know nothing about no rap, nigga. You don't listen to Jay-Z and Biggie. So they put them niggas in their top 5 because they feel like if they don't, you won't take their argument serious. I'm like,
I feel like they be just trying to let people know who they know, like who they have heard of. Because,
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You know, because for a long time, this is crazy, right? Back in the day, y'all remember that website called Black Planet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I used to be in them chat rooms heavy going off or whatever. I used to roast a lot in them chat rooms and stuff. But sometimes they'll have like these hip hop conversations. And back in the day, the name that people used to use a lot, and they was like, you if you knew this person, then you know you're a hip hop head. It was Wiz Khalifa.
What?
Like I'm telling you, it was weird. Like it was a time where it was like when it was this, I guess it's Taylor Gang or something.
Yeah, Taylor Gang. They signed Juicy J.
Yeah, when before he was still underground, he hadn't blown up yet. That subject verb agreement is a motherfucker, ain't it? He hadn't blown up yet. So look, everybody was like, "Oh, you on Wiz Khalifa?" He wasn't always as much as a stoner rapper. As he is now, where it's just
he just found
whatever. Yeah, and that's what people do a lot of times. It's like people will name drop different artists and they'll say, oh, okay, Wiz Khalifa, somebody like back in the day, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna say I listen to this person. You are probably only heard one song in passing, but now you done put this person on your list as your top 5.
Exactly, because they want their list to sound valid. They feel like you will only validate their list if they have East Coast niggas on there. And I'll be like, dude, I've been knowing you your whole life. You don't listen to that. I know who you listen to. But they don't want to say that because they feel like if they really say who they like, you be like, nigga, you like him? You think he better than Jay-Z?
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I had Nas who used to be at the top of my list. But as much as Nas has disappointed me throughout the years,
he should be though.
That nigga like top 15, 20 to me at this point. Like Nas, maybe after it was written.
Boy, so many rappers before I get to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they cool for for that region. Really
but let me move out of the we gonna circle back to the East Coast because you know how people be feeling like this is a East Coast. They be thinking we chopping down on the East Coast, but the thing is, they got random posted.
They got their camera now though, because that ain't got no rapper. They got none.
Yeah,
no. They got Smurda and Tekashi 6ix9ine and Cardi B. I mean, yeah, all that shit I was talking. All that shit the East Coast was talking, and now French Montana want to be from Miami, A$AP Rocky want to be from Houston, and Bobby Smurda rap like he from Chicago sometimes and from the South sometimes.
I always thought A$AP Rocky sounded like he was from the South when he first came out. I didn't know he was from New York.
I didn't know he was a Yankee.
I thought he was a real Houston nigga when he came out.
Yeah, I thought he was from like Memphis or Texas when he first came out.
I thought he was from Houston
when he did that song Goldie.
They sound like they from Chicago or something.
Yep. Then they want to be from Chicago.
A$AP Ferg don't sound like he from New York either.
That's what I'm talking about. Actually, A$AP Ferg sound like Chicago.
And I like both of them.
Yeah, the East Coast shit gone. And then when Griselda came out, they tried their best to hold on to him, even though they know they don't really fuck with Buffalo. They know they don't, but that was all they had. And then Griselda been played out, and it's like, damn, what you got now? Shit. All that shit y'all was talking. Now look at
all right, so let's move on to the next post. I think people was just saying anything this day, but I thought we would touch on this because I got some follow-up responses to this one. But somebody had posted, I was debating with a brother of mine saying T.I. has no classics and Nelly was better than T.I. I know I ain't tripping, right?
Or T.I. definitely got classics.
Yeah, you tripping.
I'm a huge fan of Nelly.
You got classics. Nelly better than Nelly.
I ain't never had.
I'm a Nelly fan. I hate when people shit on Nelly. I'm like, was y'all forgetting
Nelly?
Was y'all forgetting what?
No,
like,
Nelly cool. Nelly cool.
Nelly
I'm a real Nelly fan though. Like I got one of his albums for Christmas one time. My daddy got me Walmart. He didn't like the cuss. Yeah.
Never been a Nelly fan ever.
Like people, I don't understand like the issue because I had a debate the other day with people trying to clown Nelly.
Couldn't do it.
People be trying to clown Nelly for something like he ain't. I don't know why people be acting like, oh, this person is not a lyricist and this person is not that. Listen, we're not listening to every rapper for the same thing. I'm not expecting Nelly to be Nas. I'm not expecting Nas to be Nelly. You get what I'm saying? What Nelly give, he's very great with what he gives. And can't nobody deny all of them hits, them album sales and everything. Nellyville Country Grammar.
Nellyville and Country Grammar.
Play with them.
That song Loving Me.
He had his moment.
My song, my video Money Dance, I made that in the image of the video Country Grammar. Like I love Nelly, bro. Like
CG, what's your favorite Nelly song?
He got a song on Country Grammar called Loving Me. And
that's my favorite too.
Right, the first verse he was like shouting out his mama, and the next verse he shouted out his homeboys. And the last verse was about his old lady. Yeah, like that shit is classic, bro. Like if you listen to that and say he ain't killed it, I'm like, dude, what are you listening to? That shit like from heartfelt.
My favorite Nelly song is Say Now, and then my second one is The Other Side.
Man, that
I like the album. I ain't gonna front. That album was hard.
Classic. Man, Nelly cold, bro.
I ain't got no favorite.
Got with Lil Wayne on Country Grammar, can't think of the name of it. Man, Nelly cold, bro.
Hey,
Dilemma is a hood classic. Everybody used to love that middle school.
What you say,
No, I said I stayed in East St. Louis when Nelly dropped, so you know I was. I was in my top 10 or no shit like that.
I believe a lot of men was hating on Nelly when he came out because he was cute.
Yeah, he was like no, to me, he was like Flow Rider.
It's the same thing.
Flow Rider. You know what I'm saying?
Like Flow Rider.
I think it's the same thing as Big Sean. He wasn't as hardcore before. Like Big Sean don't get no pop because he don't have that hardcore edge. That's all it is.
But no, when Nelly came out, he did have a hardcore edge though. Nelly came out a gangster rapper at first. He had like a gangster.
Not really. I mean, not when he grew up. I know people when he grew up.
Nelly grew up so big.
Not out Country Grammar.
But when Nelly came out, Nelly came from like a hood ass background. He was getting in trouble with the laws and shit. Like Nelly had like
but he had that image of no hood ass rapper when he did Country Grammar. He wasn't thinking of no gangster rapper when he did Country Grammar.
Once he blew up, it changed. That Country Grammar album was a hood album. He talking about regular hood shit.
That nigga's Flow.
It ain't a gangster album. It ain't a gangster album though.
It don't have to be gangster.
You can be hood without being gangster.
What's y'all infatuation with the criminal activity?
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying because certain artists don't project that gangster attitude. Sometimes folks act like they ain't hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what happened with Big Sean because he.
Yeah, but
look, on Say Now, he said gunshots rain out over the city. It had everybody running and ducking, checking for any kind of shelter because the people that they added again. Now, listen, that was some hard shit. Come on now.
And then
but that don't make it gangster. And I ain't trying to say
he was talking about being in the street.
And back when BET was doing them beef documentaries, I don't know if y'all remember Beef 1, Beef 2, Beef 3, them documentaries about all rap beef. He was on there, and this shit was gangster as hell though. He was beef with
KRS-One though.
Where he's from is really hood because when I went to St. Louis, I was out there.
Everybody arguing that though. I'm just saying he didn't have that gangster image. They ain't saying he wasn't from the hood.
His image wasn't like a damn Gucci Mane, NBA young million. So yeah.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he ain't fucking with
I ain't saying he ain't street.
That's the
point.
Yeah,
but I like Nelly a lot. But
T.I. was actually more gangster than that though. T.I. was a bit more gangster than that.
I'm gonna tell you,
I probably have been a gangster.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though about
a lot of T.I. hate lately. I don't appreciate that. Like
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about the post is the fact that somebody said T.I. don't have classes. It's not like if somebody wanna make
about it.
Hold on one second. If somebody want to make the argument that Nelly is better than T.I. for whatever reason, that's absolutely okay. That's their right to make their argument, right? But what we not finna do is sit here and play like T.I. don't have multiple classes.
They both.
T.I. had a run, man. T.I. had a run.
They both got multiple classes. So.
Yeah, that's dumb.
We were just talking about that urban legend. That urban legend, like that was
I don't even fuck with nothing.
And trap music, urban legend, trap music.
Motivation, my favorite song by T.I.
I'm serious. Everything really right at the King. After King to me was kind of like when he started kind of tapering down a little bit. He was full once he got the King. He had a hunger no more. Cause I ain't even like Paper Trail like that.
You did the realest shit that anybody has done in a long time. You were able to admit that an artist that you do not like actually has a class.
Because it ain't about them having classes. I just don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that shit. Like that motherfucker, like that country grammar shit, man. I hate that shit. Every time that shit come on, I gotta cut that shit off. I can't lie. I hate that shit since day one. But hey, motherfuckers love it. You know what I'm saying? It's classes, motherfuckers play a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was the Bible,
man, I like Nelly when he was talking about welcome to Nellyville. Well, all new boys get a half a meal, sons get a sedanaville. Listen, I'll be
well, you know all Nelly boys.
Hey, right. And then he came back when he was addressing this like a year or two ago. He came back, he addressed it when Ali and the Lunatic was hating on him and shit. And he went to the Hood radio station in St. Louis and did that 2-hour interview. Man, I love that shit. That solidified him to me. Like he straight.
No, he been solid as far as that though, yeah.
Because Nelly's so big, he kind of been like put up. He came back to the Hood in St. Louis and did it on a small radio show, a local show, and that shit was tight. Like,
y'all want to know somebody that was cold in the St. Lunatics that don't get the prop that he deserved? Murphy Lee.
Well, Murphy Lee. That's what everybody said.
Murphy Lee got bars for real.
Yeah, Murphy really can rap. Like Murphy Lee Cole.
Yeah.
So if y'all out there, you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna do another Who Said This. Okay, who said Lil Romeo thinks Master P is a sugar daddy?
Deja.
That's all right. So that's all right. Ross is somebody.
Deja.
Hey, Romeo. I'm not in the family, so I don't like, but from the outside looking in, Romeo acting like a damn, like, dude, bro, what the fuck wrong with you?
Hey, I'm glad they got that shit patched up, but that's all I'm saying. I'm glad they got it worked out.
Like, I'm not in the family, so I don't want to speak on like I know, but he sounds like a hoe to me, though. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
I concur.
He can go through some growing pains, I think.
Yeah, family, like you say, spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say, Ruthana?
I said he just lost his sister, so people be emotional. You don't know, it be all type of stuff that go on in people's families, right. And you know what I'm saying. And when somebody died like that really, like, it take a strong family to stay together, and that is some real ass shit. And it be little shit that'll tick you off. Shit, he could have just been thinking about something when he was 7. Like, you know what? I'm mad. Just blame me for whatever. I'm so glad that they got it together and like watched it.
I get that
enough to not get into it with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not really go there with him in the public, like Lil Romeo was going after him. But
I call Cap. I think it's just some spoiled little rap nigga, just like Tootie Raw, just like T.I.'s son, just like my nigga Charles to call these spoiled rap niggas kids out.
Yeah.
They ain't just like Jay Prince Jr. All the niggas is some spoiled little mark ass niggas, man.
If Lil Romeo was throwing a fit because he lost his sister and he want to get on Instagram and talk about his daddy, he almost lost his daddy too on one whop. He would have really been sad if P wasn't a good father and loved his son and was like, we not gonna do this. Because a lot of fathers, once you get a certain age and you get the fucking around, you're gonna find out. And I'm glad Master P.
Shout out to P for being solid.
Yeah,
man.
Master P actually handled that like a real dad.
Master P said the ATM is cut off. I like that.
Yeah, Master, look, Master P, it was so funny because Master P got on the Instagram again. Master P was standing out there, was like, I'ma say this. And I ain't saying, he was basically like, I'm gonna leave it alone. He was basically like, y'all know these badass kids.
Hey, he was emotional, man. That was his son, so he was hurt that his son was trying him like that. Goddamn it, I feel him, man.
He said, "My son is a 35-year-old man." I like when he said that. Like, nigga, that's all you had to say.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're in 40, exactly.
He didn't turn into man. Master P didn't put everything into him. You could already tell that. Just so Romeo know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He made him into the man that he is, the businessman that he is, and everything that he got come from his dad. But like I said, he probably just having like a little emotional moment. Everybody know black families be doing that.
Hey, P said some cold shit though. Romeo was like, "You ain't never paid me for rap snacks." He responded was like, "Bro, we did the rap snacks. They didn't want to feature you on the bag. I had to beg them on the bag. Like they didn't want to give you a plate.
I didn't even know that.
They didn't want you. Yeah, see, P got an interview on Nino Brown page. It's like 2 hours. And he was like, he broke everything down. He was like, bro, what you mean pay you for the rap snacks? They didn't want you on the bag. I had to like beg them to make a flavor for you. They didn't care
I see that. Yeah, I see that.
Let me get my son on the goddamn chip bag, dog.
Man, but it's always some chips, goddamn.
Like, listen, you do not get to have a pops like Master P. You're under his wing, like Lil Romeo was under his wing, and get to complaining about what you didn't get.
Exactly.
You that old or whatever the case may be, even if your daddy did use the money for the taxes, so what? You know, like
P said my
taxes do something different. You got a platform, you own shows and everything, you're still marketable. You're a nice looking young man, you know what I'm saying? You on a TV show and everything. Your name is still ringing out there on the growing up hip hop. You still, it's not like he's one of those irrelevant people that's washed up and that has been. Ain't nobody talking about him anymore. He's on an active show. So I'm like, Lil Romeo, you talking about your daddy use your money for some taxes or whatever. Well, I'm, my mama didn't do that because, you know what I'm saying, she was a hardworking woman. But shit, a lot of our mamas and daddies have fucked up our credit and put phone bills in our name, and we got a little birthday money.
Honestly, I think that's one of the moments that's actually going to help bring them closer together. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, y'all need things to happen just for y'all to get understanding of one's perspective. Because one thing about, we talk about a lot of things that, Master P built up for Romeo. A lot of times when you have somebody whose parent came up in that spotlight, that took away a lot of that parent-child time. So the bond may not be as tight as it was because, they was always on tour and whatnot. But things like that can sometimes help kind of, bring folks, on better terms. So I think it's just a growing pain. He really, like he caught it in shelter the whole upbringing, and now he's getting to that point where he got to stand on his own.
Yeah.
Swan, did you cry?
Hey, as hard as TCU did, goddamn it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that situation touched that boy hard. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, so we got 4 more posts that we're gonna go through. Let me check on Shay Black. He jumped in. I almost was trying to be standing in the background because you're late. Shay Black, are you?
So he had to come represent for the East Coast.
Yeah, coming in. Your camera ain't working. Your sound ain't working. You good?
You can't.
We already got one homeless person on here. We can't have 2.
Nah, I ain't homeless. Y'all can hear me?
We can hear you. Homeless
on, goddamn it.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna turn the camera on.
All right.
I'm inappropriate. Hold on 1 second.
Like
he like the nigga with the robe.
Right on top.
Nigga came on here with a robe on and got mad at me. I ain't tell you to get dressed like a lady in the night.
And he only got a shirt on. That's it.
He got dressed like he was about to go sell some big old whoop.
It's cold out here in Jersey.
He's sassy. He all fancy.
It's cold
Hey,
in
K
Jersey.
Black, you missed the well, you know what? You missed the Yankee part of the show, but we got some more
Yankee part.
Yeah, we got some more Yankees coming up.
Hey, I talk shit about you too, Che Black.
Oh, did you? That's what's
up.
up.
Yeah, I said you took the nuts and didn't show up.
Oh, word? Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna pop up? Nah.
He let his nuts hang, Supreme.
It was just crazy out here tonight. That's all.
Oh,
Y'all on Fridays with it now. You know, Fridays we popping out here still.
Yeah, that's what's up. You too old to be popping out though.
Nah, I'm talking about my neighborhood. I'm chilling. I'm an old man.
That's what's up. Let us know you live in the trenches. But anyway, y'all out there, if y'all are watching and y'all haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and share the video. So we're gonna move right along. We're gonna go over in, I don't know where is this man from Indiana. That's still is that Midwest?
It's Midwest.
Yeah,
Midwest.
Okay.
That's the whole Midwest.
If you think so, Carlos said, if you think that Freddie Gibbs is a mediocre rapper, you need to go check your hearing or check your pulse because you might be dead. I'm defending my region today.
Now he a dope rapper. He's just a mediocre person.
Carlos, what you got to say?
If you follow Freddie Gibbs' career, and if you really listen to the man, like if you listen to Pinata and all them other albums he dropped over the past couple of years, the man be dropping jewels. I ain't saying he the best, but he get a lot of hate, and I'm like, he be talking that shit. Show me where he don't be talking that shit at.
He definitely be talking that shit.
He be talking that
shit. Gibbs get hated for the same reason T.I. do, for just his personal shit.
He moved like a sucker. He talked that work on the mic, but then he be getting punched on and all type of goofy shit. Like,
well, look,
that's bad etiquette. I'm not saying that has anything to do with his music because it don't. I'm just saying that like that right there turns people off though.
No, I can feel you on that. If you talking big shit and then you go out in public and you get punched
exactly, and then you getting punched on all the time.
We have a lot of unnecessary shit going on.
Time out. He got jumped twice.
Yeah, but if you get jumped though, that's different.
But what was the repercussion of him getting jumped though?
I'm not saying step to him 1-on-1.
Yeah, I ain't seen him.
All right, but he got jumped. What happened to the? You know what I mean? Like we know who was involved. Like I'm just saying.
Hey,
niggas talk crazy. I'm not saying that he supposed to.
Right.
Hey, but look,
ain't nobody got fucked up. Ain't nobody got fucked up.
Talk crazy.
Well, like Yo Gotti said back in the day, he asked Steve-O when he was beefing with him in Street Wars. Y'all don't know nothing about that, but he said a line that I stick with. He said, "Is you a moving target or a punching bag? Every time I see you, somebody done whooped your ass." And that's how Freddie Gibbs is moving out here in these streets. That man is a moving target.
I agree with that.
Every time you see him, he got Willie lumps on the side of his head, looking real bad out here. But one thing about it, I like Freddie Gibbs for this. He'll get his ass whooped and he'll go right back in public. I like him for that.
That's that Tupac shit.
And be talking big shit too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but as far as his music though, to me he had the best album last year. To me, he had the best album.
He do have some hard albums. You do go hard
last year. So
y'all gave it
you know what I'm saying? So he be spitting. You know what I'm saying? As far as his rapping and shit, yeah, he cold. He
I don't think I gave it now. I think not.
Probably one of the top 10. He probably one of the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Best rappers, like current rappers right now. I would say. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Okay.
Current. I could possibly. I could see that.
All right, let's move along to the next post. Y'all want to do a who said it, or y'all want to go to the next post? What you think, Easy? Let me ask.
Who said it? Who said it?
Let's do a who said it. Okay.
Oh shit! I can't read this.
Who said Gucci Mane's ice cream cone face tattoo was an Illuminati ritual?
Supreme said that shit.
Hell no.
Would you say CG? Would you say CG?
It's one of the hosts, right?
Yeah, it's one of the hosts.
Oh, Deja then.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's Supreme, man.
Oh, would you say Ruth Anna?
I think Deja said it sarcastically. I don't think she was here.
He know better than that. Not unless he was playing.
Who you think said it, Ruth Anna?
Cause y'all know we be laughing at people who be saying that shit. So it gotta be easy because he the only one that don't be.
Was it?
Gotta be easy.
What'd you say, Jay Black?
I didn't answer.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking like they said that his ice cream was the Illuminati joint.
Illuminati rental.
One of the hosts said that shit.
One of the hosts, me.
Deja said that shit. You said that. Deja said that shit.
Are you saying I said it?
Yeah.
I would never say no.
Who said it? Who
like
said it? I said that shit.
Who said that shit? Talking shit.
I said that shit. I said that shit. Because I'm like, no, hey,
you said that shit.
Hey, because I'm like, ain't no goddamn way, motherfucker. Sat
Wait a minute, you were serious when you said it? You were serious when you said it, or you was joking? It was a joke, or you were serious?
I'm half joking and half serious. Listen, because ain't no way in the world a goddamn nigga gonna sit up and put an ice cream cone in his goddamn face. And the way he was looking,
put Bart Simpson,
the way he was looking,
Bart Simpson on his show. Like,
the way he was looking.
Let me tell you something.
Got the tattoo, how he was sitting there looking sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck out.
So Hazy, you believe in Illuminati?
I'm just talking shit. You know, I'm just talking shit. But I'm just saying,
listen.
That shit was so ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? That you would get an ice cream cone on your
the Illuminati
on your motherfucking face like that.
That
shit
was
so ridiculous.
Listen.
Go ahead.
This is what happened. If you remember when he got that tattoo, that's back when he was on trial, bro. He was trying to get an insanity plea. I believe he did that to try to play for insanity plea shit.
That's
what I said back then.
That's what I'm saying.
But did he ever run? Did he ever run any type of insanity in his defense?
You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying?
They looked into it, but they did it
crazy. You see what I'm saying, though? It was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck are you just gonna get a big ass ice cream cone?
It's
a
lot of tattoos, man.
Drugs.
I get it. I get all that.
Man,
so
put that on your face.
That's what I'm saying. But look, now
I got a tattoo.
Big ass beard. Now you see you got the big ass beard. You know what I'm saying? He tried to kind of cover the shit up now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that'd be like Jeezy getting a big ass snowman on his face. You know
I think he's doing that trying to get off that case, man.
Suave, you got some tattoos on your thighs.
No, not on my thighs. I'm on my calf muscle.
Flag
on my calf.
Hey, you want to look? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all men don't might want to hear this, but Ruth Anna, this man, I'm talking about them thighs right for Hoochie Daddy season. I'm telling you.
Stand up, shit, man.
Stand up. To have like a whole tribal.
Next post.
I ain't never seen a homie.
What's the next post?
Thank you,
Let's keep it moving.
Next post, black man. Next post.
Let's keep it moving.
Y'all got objectifying me on here, goddammit.
Yeah, stand up.
Nigga, sex object.
Look, the man on the podcast. Look, the man on the podcast.
Goddamn, y'all been taking him shots, goddamn.
Send him a friend request.
Man, take a shot of the boozy juice, man. Everybody go out and get you a bottle, take you a shot.
Okay, so like there goes Amari. Hey, Amari.
Yo,
it was time for another boost.
Yo, what's up, fam? What's up?
Oh,
Good, man.
Oh man, the grumpy old man.
The grumpy old man. Grumpy old man in the building.
Amari had all of your business.
I'm about to tell you what's crazy. You came
man.
You should have been on time, but you came at a perfect time because this is where it's about to get right in your lane. It's about to get right in your lane. Yep.
What you got for me?
Fuck around and find out. Let me quit flirting with everybody. I look like a polyandrous around this motherfucker. So the next
wrong with it.
So how this works, we doing a post from the group, and what you got to do is just get your opinions on it, like we do in the group.
Okay.
But we just trying not to talk over each other as much, but that shit didn't work. So the next post is Bone Thugs are the original mumble rappers.
Who said that?
Nah, Fushnickens.
Zulu blacks, Zulu how you say it, Supreme?
Informe.
I can't stand them woke.
You say Bone was the original mumble rappers? No, I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? That was that whole Midwest chopper style. I wouldn't say they was mumble rappers.
I can see why folks say that.
Them niggas was definitely mumbling. You could barely understand that bullshit they were saying.
You couldn't understand what they were saying when they first came out the real.
That was JJ Fad was mumbling. JJ Fad was mumbling on Supersonic.
What'd you say? You might can put DOS effects in there too.
JJ Fad on Supersonic.
You might can put.
I'm sorry, ass niggas. Bone Thugs legend, like Bone Thugs the truth, one of the coldest groups ever.
Period.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It was still hard to understand what they were saying.
My bad.
That's a fact.
Hey, my bad. I forgot about Tribe Called Quest.
You don't know what they say after that.
I always knew what they were saying.
Tribe Called Quest is there too.
No, Bone is the best group.
Bone and Tribe, they on the same level.
What? No, man. Tribe way better than Bone.
Nah, they on the same level.
Which level of that?
They legends. They on the level. They up there. They in the ethers. They in this God. They with the gods. They in that legend. They legend.
Oh, okay.
They ain't no Wu-Tang status, but you know they
ain't nobody Wu-Tang. Nobody's Wu-Tang status. Maybe NWA. Maybe Public Enemy.
Yeah, but you can't diss Tribe like that, man, and get them no Bone, man. They better than Bone, dog. Come on.
No, Tribe
I see your argument. I hear your argument. But they had a bigger, like when they run was big, it was way bigger than with Tribe. Like Tribe was legendary and they had longevity.
Crossovers was big.
But Bone crossover was humongous. It was enormous. Man, you gotta put that into consideration. You have to put that into consideration. And it wasn't short-lived. It wasn't just no flash in the pan bullshit.
Yeah, Bone had a song with Phil Collins.
And I ain't even never really fuck with them niggas like that. To keep it real, like I didn't really listen to them niggas. But
let me tell you what my deal with Bone is. My deal with Bone was why you need a group of niggas and everybody got the same bumbleclap style. If you got,
I mean, you know,
if you got 4 or 5,
they had different styles.
Listen, Wu-Tang, everybody. If Ray rapping, you're not gonna mistake him for Method Man. You see what I'm saying?
No,
everybody had a different style.
Yeah, like
you can say the same thing about Bone. You can tell difference between their voice.
You could say the same thing.
Well, you can tell maybe their voice, but the style was the same.
Nah, they got a little bit of a different cadence.
Wu-Tang style was the same except for ODB.
Nah. Meth don't rap like Ghostface.
Nobody in Wu sounded like at all.
Nobody in Wu sounded like.
I mean, they sounded like, but they still rap along the same type of vibe. Just like Wishbone didn't rap as fast as Lazy and Crazy them, but they were still on the same type of vibe. That's what I mean.
I wouldn't compare the two, but in that aspect, but
and Wish was my favorite Bone.
Yeah, Wish my favorite one too.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell
which
you
one was
Crazy was the nigga though. Crazy was the one.
Wish was the one that missed his Uncle Charles.
I ain't got no favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the nigga too.
Which one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down to you on how what you were saying about Bone, where they kind of have like that same. I get what you're saying. You're basically saying they got the same type of flow. Everybody coming in the same way, even though you could tell their voices apart. They all
in harmony. That's why it was in harmony. That's what harmony means.
Different voice, same flow.
The only one that had something that was a little bit different was Busy. And then that went to a point where you couldn't even understand his ass. But the thing
Busy and Crazy.
The thing we have to keep in mind is
Busy was the CEO of the group.
The thing Crazy is the leader, but the thing is what we gotta understand is it's called Bone Thugs and Harmony. So they have to be in unison like that because it's harmony. You gotta keep in mind of that last word. That's the operative word. Right. So they can't be too far off of each other because it's not gonna mesh well.
If you had one nigga that was rapping slow, it would fuck the whole group up. Like that would be dumb as hell.
It would have fucked the group up. It wouldn't have been in place.
Tupac
was in pocket. They was in pocket with
the slower one. They rap slower than everybody else.
Tupac and Biggie wasted their time fucking with them niggas. Both of them songs whacking a bitch.
You out of pocket. The song with Biggie was legendary. You out of pocket.
Yeah.
The song with Biggie was legendary.
Pac verse was nice.
Both of them songs were hard.
That bone shit.
I'm
right,
gonna say they both was hard, but
you right, Bree. That bone shit was trash. The Biggie shit was hard.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Bree. I agree with you there, man. I was not a fan of. I know as much as I like Big, I never liked that song with Bone. That was
that should be the
Okay, y'all talking at one time. So we gonna go. Y'all, we gonna go one in a row. And give Supreme. We finna go one in a row. Let him have it. He just said the silliest shit I ever heard in my life.
I agree. I agree.
Man said Thug Love and Notorious Thug. Both of them was whack songs. I've never like
true.
Thug Love is like
that's a hater move, man. That's a hater move.
Okay, CG. We gonna go one at a time and just give our opinion on this because this is some heavy shit. I ain't never heard this before. So Amari agree. Amari, let me hear you first. We gonna give you about 2-3 seconds. Go ahead. You agree?
Amari. Do I agree?
Amari, do you agree?
They're both Yeah, I never liked neither one of them songs. I mean, Big showed that he could rap, that he just showed some skill, like he could do their style or whatever, but I wasn't that impressed. Like, that was a skip track to me on that album.
Because Amari, let me ask you this. Did you, because I know you're a huge Biggie fan, you just as much as a Biggie fan as CG is a Boosie fan. Is it the fact that he did a song?
The difference is CG makes excuses for a Boosie. When Big do some shit that ain't cool, I back up off of it. I can't justify the shit, man. I can still like you and call you out for fuckery. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this. So you're not saying that you don't like the song simply because it was with Bone, or
no.
Like just because you don't like Bone, you don't like the song, and you don't like that Biggie was a part.
That's what it is.
He ain't like the Bone style, so Biggie was.
I don't like their style, so it's, and you can put them niggas with who would you can put them with Marvin Gaye, and I
can dig it.
It's still their style, you know what I mean?
I can dig it.
Okay, so
absolutely.
Straight Black already said he could dig it. So Suave.
No, both of them was dope. Both songs was dope.
You like both of them. Suave.
Both songs was dope, and the Biggie one was legendary.
Hell yeah, the Biggie one was the dopest.
I like
it was legendary.
I mean, it was more popular. It was more popular than the Tupac one, but it wasn't really that good.
When he said
you had your chance already, brother. You hated on it. You and Cream is hating on it.
Hands on the strap, man. Look, Pac said thugs is convicts in God's prison. Like that's some cold shit.
Hands on the strap.
That's cold.
It's a cold ass world.
I mean, you know, Pac is gonna always give you a solid verse, man.
But to be honest with you, Busy really set that bitch off to me when he came in.
Thug Love, Busy Bone went crazy.
Man, Busy got the best verse to me.
Hey, that shit was overrated to me. It was just all right.
Now, Thug Love, but Biggie verse on Notorious Thug,
Thug Love was the thug.
I can dig it.
I like the beat on Thug Love. I like the beat. You know what I'm saying?
I think the best song they got is Thuggish Rugged's Bone.
Other than that,
let me tell y'all why both of them songs
that beat was fucking crazy.
Both of them were gimmicks. Both of them were real gimmicky, right?
Hey, I've been saying that forever. I've been saying that.
It was real.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that part.
Biggie switching his style up. I ain't like that shit. I like New York Biggie. I don't like Midwest Biggie. The beat was tight. Now that Thug Love shit, that shit was worse than that to me. Pop wasting his time with them fruitcake ass niggas. Yeah, I don't like any of that shit.
Okay, so that's what it is. That's what it is.
I got one question. I'm done with it.
Okay.
So Biggie verse on Notorious Thugs, that wasn't dope?
Yeah, it was dope.
It was no, I'm saying it was impressive. Yeah, it was impressive.
Okay.
All right, it was impressive.
Boy, this man about to make me rub my
this
hair off my head. Let's go to the next.
My job is done here.
Niggas on here tonight, man.
People just get on
a lot of
the
niggas started freaking they shit.
That beat on Thug Love,
man, that Thug Love make you like
with the gunshot. That shit was hard.
Yeah. That
shit was hard, man.
Hey, Thug Love, every verse on Thug Love, Crazy Bone, all them dudes.
When it must be close to the Armageddon, Lord.
Man,
exactly, bro.
That shit is
cool. He's talking about absolutely nothing.
Them niggas is like a thugged out Glee Club or something.
Hey, Green, go to the Thug Love tonight.
Them niggas sound like some corner store winos and shit.
Hey, that's my homework assignment.
Only niggas that don't like ball is saying that's what's going on. It's the ball hate tonight.
I'm noticing that. If you don't like Bone, you didn't like either song. I can dig it.
Hey,
I'm not really a fan of Bone, but I thought both songs was dope, though.
I'm gonna go back and listen to both songs tonight, and I'll report back to the group in the morning.
Please do.
Yeah, I believe. I'm sensing
so let me ask y'all this. I know everybody. I don't know. I
hate sometimes too a little bit.
Suave, you don't smoke, do you? You smoke weed?
Yeah, I smoke.
Okay. CG, do you smoke weed?
No, I don't smoke.
Okay, so I don't smoke weed either. So I know the rest of y'all do. So the thing is this. If nothing else, y'all cannot tell me that y'all don't like Bone Smoke songs.
This is for the weed heads? Come on.
That's your hard, bro.
Y'all didn't like Buddha Love?
Tonight, niggas not.
Nah, listen.
Smoking that reefer, taking me straight to heaven.
Nah.
Don't try to use my. I'm trying to use my addiction and love for weed to make me like this bullshit ass weed.
I can dig it because I felt like these niggas at one time. There's one time in my life.
I cannot wrap my mind around somebody saying like Bone, like in like all together, like period, hands
Easy,
down.
you don't fuck with Bone Easy?
Like my shit.
Okay. I will be the fourth nigga on there with y'all at one point in time.
Hezzy look like he might be a member of Bone. That's what's crazy.
Nah, I ain't never.
Hezzy's supposed to be the sixth member of Bone, goddammit.
For the love of money, for the love of money.
That's Hezzy Bone.
Nah, that was I don't like
that. Okay,
Easy verse. That was one of the Easy.
That's probably one of my favorite songs ever. Like
I think those two songs.
Other than that, I don't fuck with
For the love of money. For the love of money.
That was the worst verse that year.
The best two songs they got.
Hey, First of the Money dope. Crossroads is dope.
He's 99 the ton of album was hard.
How you don't like Crossroads, man?
I said it was dope.
I like both Crossroads, the original and the remix.
I was gonna say the original was actually
anybody
not bad
that listen to Crossroads, do y'all remember how many times they said Bone on there? Because I got in a physical fight about that before.
Bone.
It was a lot.
Bone is not.
Tell me what you gonna do.
Yeah, my cousin
about
argued me about it, and so I was just like,
I find it hard to believe nobody like how can you not like Crossroads?
Hell no, man. Hell no. No, I can't fuck with
I mean, these people heartless out here, man. I like look.
Like me and my brother used to actually try to learn Bone Thugs and Harmony songs. Like we used to actually be rewinding the shit, trying to learn what they were saying.
Wasting your time.
I did Carlos leave.
You need a
man away. Look, we can notice the man.
Y'all ain't let the man talk, man. Y'all ain't let Carlos say nothing.
Nigga, that was you, nigga.
That's you.
Yeah, that's your motherfucker.
Let's not talk over each other and every time somebody says, how we say
finally.
Y'all let Carlos talk, man.
Carlos said shit.
Carlos and Boss don't understand.
Hey, Carlos think he's slick.
You might come with it, but you can't be with the humble shit. You know
Carlos think he's slick. His food was just done. You see that nigga in the kitchen. That
nigga in there cooking shit.
That nigga in there like, yeah, these motherfuckers got one more post. I'm gonna take this chicken out the oven. Okay, let me get to this next post.
Do it.
It's gonna get good. This next post is just thinking about how quickly y'all jumped on that Nas ghostwriter tabloid rumor as if it was confirmed truth, but ain't said a word. Bumble. Let me finish reading it.
That's a fire ass post right there.
Yeah, let me finish reading it though. I'm gonna mute y'all mics.
All right, I'm silent.
All right. So just thinking about how quickly y'all jumped on that Nas ghostwriter tabloid rumor as if it was confirmed truth, but ain't said a word about Ice-T writing 99 Problems for Jay-Z. Sad. So, Amari, you made that post.
Hey,
so,
he got a point.
Post is cat.
Hey,
that's a solid point, bro.
He did,
that's
but
I know. Listen. I love the song. I love Ice-T's version. I remember when it came out. You know what I mean? I love Jigga's version too. But for Jay to be this big, super dope, top-notch MC, and he had to reach for somebody else's ideas. But if another guy do that, y'all will be on his head. Y'all be all over his head like, oh, he Big stole so-and-so style. Oh, so-so-so. Oh, but when it's Jay-Z, everybody quiet. You know what I mean? So I just said, I thought that was hypocrisy.
Yeah, I know I'm at the.
That was Bun B though. Bun B opened the first lines was Bun B shit. First off, of the song, that was some Bun B shit.
I ain't surprised. I'm already.
Yeah, that was actually Bun B shit. The opening lines of the song.
But 99 Problems was always my favorite song. And once I found out it was Ice-T song, I was like, I knew it was something. I knew it had to be something to it. Because I always loved 99 Problems. And now I found out it was Ice-T shit. I think that's why I like it.
That was on OG Original Hustler, right? That was on the OG album, right? Original Gangster, right?
And it's so crazy because 99
was that the album that was on?
My least favorite.
That was on that album though, right?
That was 99 Problems was on. Was it on the Black album? Was it on? No, it was on the Blueprint, wasn't it?
No, which Ice-T album come off of?
It was on OG, right?
Was it Power?
Right? I think it wasn't Power.
It wasn't Power.
It don't matter, just he stole it, and that's why I liked it. I didn't know it was Ice-T shit.
I remember the song when it came out. I was like, Jay-Z did the Rulers Back on Blueprint though. That was Slick Rick. Like, I mean, it's like everybody said something about that though. Like, I mean,
big facts.
He did it with Slick Rick.
Oh well, you know what? In hip hop, that happens a lot. That happens in hip hop.
I know people.
I agree with this comment right here. I agree with this comment. 99.
That's true. It happens. It happens, man. It happens a lot in hip hop.
On what?
Let me tell y'all why Omari posts his cap. Omari made that cap ass post. First of all, it's pretty much confirmed Nas had ghostwriters, so there's not no tabloid shit for one.
That wasn't no ghostwriter though, man.
Y'all don't want to accept the fact.
How is what's pretty much confirmed? It's either confirmed or it ain't
Pen ain't fucking with Jay-Z.
I take the man word as bond.
Jay-Z with the pen.
I take the man word as bond. The man ain't lying on Nas.
Hey, Green, did Jay-Z have ghostwriters?
But he never said he wrote any lyrics.
Jay ain't never had no goddamn ghostwriter. He done stole some songs though. Jay stole some shit.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if niggas done had ghostwriters. I'm not one of them anti-ghostwriters.
I'm agree with that though.
So
I can't say that.
But
I honestly video writing for Jay-Z, telling him how to say it, and somebody still say he wasn't ghostwriting. I was like, God damn.
I honestly don't think
you showed. Wait a minute. I need the receipt on that. Wait. I never.
I get the receipt right now.
I'm not saying it don't exist because I've seen some shit with Jay-Z before, so I'm not. But
CG, I don't know about that one. CG.
Wait. The rap is coming from Kanye's perspective. Kanye's like, I'm from the murder capital. Why niggas murder for capital? That's he talking about Chicago, not New York. Jay-Z got it.
That's the hook though. But that's the hook though. I can't. That's the hook, so I can let it live. I can let it live when it's the hook. I'm not mad at you though. I'm not mad at you, but the hook is a little. Because Pharrell give niggas hooks with the whole song.
That is the bar.
Right. That's it, but it's in the hook though.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying.
I understand.
I'm of the belief if you have a 30-year career and you have been as successful as a Jay-Z, there is no way that you wrote all this shit yourself. It's too much. It's too
That's
much.
what you do.
That's
his job.
That's
his job.
Well, that's not his only job.
Because it ain't like everything Jay put out was dope.
Hey, if you use
Yeah,
bars,
Jay, you tripping.
but don't try
You
to come
tripping.
out and say
No,
shit like,
niggas can write bars, man. But somebody might have gave you a hook or gave you a song idea. Like Renegade was Eminem's song that he gave
stole
to Jay after Jay put his verse on.
He stole that.
Feeling it.
Cool.
He stole the whole
Now he did take Give It To Me. He did take that from Ocean or Spark.
He took Feeling It from Camp Low. He was biting the whole that one dark skinned nigga style. Listen to that shit. He bit that shit. He stole that shit.
Can't say everybody stole that style. They try to say Outkast stole that style too, man. You gotta chill on that shit.
Ain't nobody in their right mind. Ain't nobody in their right mind finna copy those Camp Low.
Yeah,
Fuck out here.
Listen to this. I got the receipt. I got the receipt.
This nigga trying to sound like they try to have a British. They had a New York British accent.
I didn't say
Camp
Camp Low. I said the one dark skinned nigga.
All right, so
Lucini falling from the sky.
All right, let's get to this next post.
I'm gonna bring the receipt.
The next post is actually in the comment section because this was the thing. There was a conversation about the difference between New Orleans and Louisiana hip hop. And it was stated that Louisiana hip hop is not the same as like New Orleans is not Louisiana as it pertains to hip hop. So the first comment was, anyone who knows anything about Louisiana hip hop will tell you it's a huge difference from New Orleans hip hop. But carry on. I love making y'all look stupid. The person responded, New Orleans hip hop. Let me finish reading the post. New Orleans hip hop is part of Louisiana hip hop. Webby and Boosie did not put Louisiana on the map. No Limit, and Cash Money did. The next comment in response to that is, again, you showing your ignorance, LOL, bro. Trust me, be humble. You're way over your head. So here's the thing. Most people will say that New Orleans was put on the map, or Louisiana was put on the map by Cash Money or No Limit. But CG says that No Limit did not put Louisiana on the map, nor did Cash Money put Louisiana on the map. He was basically saying that as far as the Louisiana sound, who put Louisiana on the map was Boosie and Webby.
They might have created it. They might have been first, but putting them on the map as far as how they got heard on the map.
How is that? How is that?
Go ahead, see. You got it.
All right, cool. If you remember, the guy from New Orleans came on and agreed, because if you in Louisiana, you know New Orleans sound is totally different. Actually, after No Limit and Cash Money came out, it wasn't another New Orleans rapper to ever break again until like recently, Rob 49 kind of break it. It was after Lil Wayne, he was the last New Orleans rapper to make it. Lil Wayne came out in fucking 96. It hasn't been a famous New Orleans rapper since then. But it's been a surplus of Baton Rouge rappers since Webby and Boosie came out. Once Webby and Boosie came out, there was a whole different sound. That Mouse on the Track, that Be Real sound. New Orleans niggas don't rap on them beats. New Orleans on some real lyrical shit. They on some borderline East Coast shit. You can go to New Orleans and you will see Jay-Z concerts and all that. They into that. They not into the beats that the rest of Louisiana rap on, right? They not into the jig era beats. New Orleans got their own little thing going. Now, of course, New Orleans is in Louisiana, but as far as music goes, the club scene, everything, the rest of Louisiana is totally different. New Orleans call everything outside Louisiana the country. Those are the country towns. That's the country music. Y'all listen to them country rappers. New Orleans separate themselves. We get a lot of culture from New Orleans, a lot of slang. They're the biggest city. They made a lot of shit popular, but as far as the sound, once No Limit came out, it was no surplus of rappers. Once Cash Money came out, Wayne was the last rapper. Once Webby came out, with "Give Me That." Boosie came out. Then you had Hurricane come out. You got YoungBoy came out. You got Lil Fat came out. You got Fox came out. You got all these big rappers to come out. You got Kevin Gates to come out. All these dudes come from Baton Rouge. None of them come from New Orleans. Till this day, New Orleans still hasn't blew a rapper up since Lil Wayne.
I'm not disagreeing with nothing you just said, brother. The only thing I'm gonna say is this. Wait, I just want to say this.
Now, geographically,
this one thing. I just want to say this though, because I'm not saying nothing about who created anything or who was in Louisiana, but as far as putting it on the map, like when we first heard about anything coming out of Louisiana, it was No Limit up in New Jersey,
I get that, but that wasn't
up in New York. I'm not disrespecting the scene. And I'm not saying what you're saying is incorrect. I'm saying what you're saying. I can't even have a real opinion on. I don't know the scene like that down there. So I'm gonna take your word for it. But I'm saying is I'm saying is specifically being put on the map as far as outside of that scene and coming up here when we first heard
that's what being put on the map is though.
It was No Limit.
But
it was No Limit.
When No Limit put that on the map. And y'all thinking, that's Louisiana on the map.
No, they might have stolen it from somebody, or they might not have,
What I'm saying is, when you heard No Limit,
so hold up.
Money, that wasn't the Louisiana rap scene. That wasn't you coming from out of state.
That wasn't what you like.
It's not.
I follow what you're saying. I follow. It wasn't the authentic Louisiana
in the state, though.
Now, once you heard YoungBoy, you heard Webby, you heard Boosie, you heard Gates. That sounds similar. That don't sound nothing like No Limit and KLC no. Like, so if you out of state, you gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's Louisiana," but to us, we're like, "No, that's not." That's
yo, CG.
So because it's not.
That's what you're saying. They don't represent the actual Louisiana sound.
They represent New Orleans, but they don't.
But isn't New Orleans like the bounce sound?
The overall,
it's not like
so you asked
anybody in New
Man,
Orleans.
what's the next question, man?
No, Amari asked a good question. He said, "Isn't New Orleans more of a bounce sound?"
New Orleans bounce sound and New Orleans hip hop sound is different. The bounce sound is the club scene, but New Orleans when they rap, they on Lil Wayne always speak about it. New Orleans on like some extra lyrical shit, right? New Orleans they battle rap, they do all that backpack shit. The rest of them don't really participate.
Listen. Hey, I'm glad.
But Juvenile wasn't
glad
like
you're bringing this up. Hey, I'm glad you're bringing this up because we're gonna have some guests.
The bounce sound.
Hey, listen. We gonna have some guests in a couple of weeks, and we're gonna ask them this question. We're gonna verify if what you saying is true, because we gonna have some verified guests in a couple of weeks.
Because they got a video breaking down the difference too the other day. That was like, what's the difference between New Orleans and Baton Rouge? And they broke it down, and I agree with everything they said.
So what I want y'all to do is make sure it's February what day? February is it 17th?
I hope somebody record this and play it back, and I bet they agree with everything I said.
No, so February the 17th, we got some very special guests that's like certified from New Orleans, and we're gonna ask this question. We definitely gonna ask this question because you know what? When I think about it, you know, at first when CG was saying this stuff, it kind of got under my skin a little bit because I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Because you know, we different age ranges or whatever. So I'm like, how can you not say it was No Limit in Cash Money? But I get what he's saying. That's just like with me coming from Memphis. Memphis is Memphis. Then you got the rest of Tennessee. It's like Memphis is to us is the state. You know what I'm saying? And we got our own thing, but we don't sound that people from Nashville or Chattanooga, Knoxville, or whatever, they don't sound anything like us. Like Young Buck and right. Goddamn me, what's the dude name that be with Don Tripp now? Starlito. His name was
Starlito.
All Star. No,
Starlito.
Okay, his name changed from All Star.
Yeah, right.
Starlito.
Yeah.
He don't sound like he from Memphis.
Right.
You get him? He sound like he from the South. He don't sound like he from Memphis.
It's almost like if I heard Starlito rap, and I'm like, man, that's the Tennessee sound. He put Tennessee on the map. And Memphis like, nah, that's not the sound we got. Like, no, like they put that on the map.
Yeah, because the people that
it might be a Tennessee sound, but not the.
They actually gravitate towards something that is more relatable to them. Like it's not an isolated sound. I guess what he's saying, the New Orleans sound is an isolated sound, and it don't represent the whole of Louisiana.
They say that they don't want to make the difference more than anybody. So it's like the rest of the state loves to try to cling on to New Orleans. And they like, nah, fuck y'all. So that's kind of like what it is. If you meet somebody from Louisiana in Texas or California, ask them where they from. They'll say, I'm from Louisiana. Meet somebody from New Orleans. They would never say they from Louisiana. They're going to say, I'm from New Orleans. I'm from NO. You meet anybody from the rest of the state, if we out of state, they're going to say, oh, yeah, I'm from Louisiana. They're not going to say, oh, yeah, I'm from Ruston.
I got a question.
They're not going to say that.
Okay, what's your question, Carlos?
That's like Philly and Pennsylvania.
Can't you apply that to every state?
He had a question, let him answer it.
Can't you apply that to every state though?
I
can say I'm from Chicago, and we got other cities like damn, I don't even Springfield or some shit.
I never. Chicago got a huge rap scene, right? I never heard nobody saying, "Man, he put Illinois on the map." They don't say that. They say they put Chicago on the map. They put They never say that's the Illinois sound. So, but everybody say, not everybody, but the group was saying Master P put Louisiana on the map. Like, no, they didn't have a breakthrough of artists. When I say put on the map, I mean you made a pipeline of other artists come behind you. After Lil Wayne, New Orleans don't even have a rapper since then to the day. They still trying to blow up Rob 49. They haven't had a big rapper since then. The rest of Louisiana, we had huge rappers since then. Since Weapon came out with Give Me That, it's been another big rapper every summer from Louisiana. Huge rapper.
What you was about to say?
New Orleans didn't do that.
No, you're right. But you got places like Ohio, and I'm pretty sure Ruth Anna could speak on that. I think you know being from Ohio and shit. But you got places like Ohio they got like a few different cities. You know what I'm saying? And they just consider it Ohio rap. You don't really hear like Cleveland rap or Cincinnati rap or Columbus rap or shit like that. I think they just more consider it the whole state. Right. What you think about that, Ruth Anna?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't listen to none of these rappers around here. Not a one.
Ohio, you don't fuck with Ohio rap? Toledo niggas.
And my little cousins actually be rapping, doing videos, and met a lot of famous people and all of that. But no, these Negroes is crazy. Plus, I'm 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? And this new rap scene with these new rappers, we ain't on the same page.
Yeah, I feel you.
But that's like me coming from Texas. They think it's just Houston. It's like Dallas Fort Worth. It's not. It's in Houston. That's two totally different areas and scenes, man. It ain't the same at all.
It's just like if Mike Jones, came out,
Detroit.
they put Houston on the map. They're just like, but it's just like if somebody was like, they put Texas on the map. Dallas, like, we don't rap like that. Nobody benefited from that sound, like nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to everybody
boys put Texas on the map.
If on the outside, they be like, man, that's Texas sound. But no, it's
I agree with you, Shay Black.
Yeah.
Who put Cali on the map?
Boys definitely.
Who put Cali on the map?
Ghetto Boys definitely the first person I heard from Texas.
Who put Cali?
Who put California on the map? Who put
I'm gonna say Too Short.
Ice-T.
I say Too
Ice-T.
Short.
All right, so we'll just say Ice-T just for the sake of argument. Right now, we'll say that because I Ice-T too, but we'll just say Ice-T. I'll see between Ice-T and Eazy-E, but we'll say Ice-T, right? Motherfucking Oakland. Too Short. None of that shit sound. None of that. Like they didn't put. So it's the same thing on state. You know what I mean? Just whoever got there first is just who put the state on the map.
I would say Ice-T to say.
Ice-T, like we was a song like E40.
Yeah, I think E40 and Too Short now. Once they came out, they put that sound on the map, and a whole bunch of other rappers came out.
They did. They absolutely did. They absolutely did. But California got put on the map by Ice-T.
Ice-T didn't do that for Oakland.
You're right.
Northern Cali and Southern Cali got two different sounds. I can tell.
Y'all want to know something?
They do. But it doesn't matter. The state still got one. It's still. I get what you're saying.
I agree with Shay Black. That's probably.
What Ice-T did influence what Northern Cali did. Now, once Too Short came out, he put that on the map, and that's when everybody else started.
This is where you losing your argument. This is where you lose your argument, in my opinion. When we heard No Limit to the rest of the world outside of Louisiana, they put Louisiana, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, everybody on the map, bro.
Yeah, because even though those other towns might have been doing something, the rest of the country didn't know about them.
We established the first 5 seconds of the argument, and I explained it. So I don't know. That was kind of pointless.
Oh.
Hey, CG. Hey, CG.
That's what everybody.
That
was the whole break.
It sounds like you need to switch it around.
Oh no,
it sounds like you need to say that New Orleans. I mean that.
But I don't need to switch it. I explained it thoroughly.
All right. Well, that was. I hope everybody was able to pick up what I hope everybody was able to pick up what he was putting down. I wanted to use that for the last. That was actually our last post. We are gonna get into the hip hop trivia question.
Hey, did Che Black have a post?
We did his post already. He wasn't in attendance.
My bad.
Yeah. So
I got something to say.
Go ahead. We're not done right now. Okay, before you say what you gotta say, all of y'all, when I end this, do not click off. Okay, stay where you at. Do not click off. Do not move. What you was about to say, CG?
Why you blocked me on Facebook?
I blocked you on Facebook because you be doing too much. I unblocked you because I had to give out the instructions. I'm gonna tell you why I blocked you. I'm gonna tell you the thing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I have a huge personality. I have a great sense of humor. I like to have fun and I like to play, but I'm never anybody's joke. So once you start playing with me in the way where I start feeling like you trying to make me the butt of your joke, then before I respond in a way that'll look like I'm reacting, because when you start reacting to somebody playing in your face, people be like, "Oh, you triggered, you mad, and you this and you that," and it's not that.
That's a lot from you, David, because you made so many other people.
It's not that. See, I had to mute your mic. It's not that. It's the principle of the situation. See, I work off principle. So I could play and we can have fun or whatever. But it had got to the point where it was like, I'm an artist and I'm real sensitive about my shit. Once you get to the point where you like, oh, you done made our show or your jokes is about our show or something like that, then I don't find shit funny no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing.
All right, cool. That's just hilarious to me because you made so many other people the butt of your jokes. You made people quit the group because you was going on so hard. So how you gonna block me? And then
CG, I'm sorry to tell you, everybody is not created equal. I'm not them. I
called Green. I'm like, damn, man, I don't never be on Facebook no more. Green like, she on Facebook every day. I'm like, no, she ain't. She on down Facebook. Green was like, I don't know. Like, you must be One day, she called me. She's like, man, you see Deja them going in on Facebook? I said, Deja on Facebook? Yeah, they go to Facebook. I said, okay, let me go see who she went off on. I typed in Deja, ain't nothing pop up.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a tit for tat type of person when it comes to that. Like, if somebody else, if they want to let me run them out of some shit and they feel, they want to tuck their tail or whatever, and that's what they do, that's fine. But I'm not set up like that. So even though I probably bring the heat or whatever the case may be, that don't mean I gotta take it from somebody else. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna bow down or lay down. That's just me.
They just said she got boundaries, goddamn.
You can dish it, but you can't take it.
I ain't gotta take it. That's the thing.
I got it.
See, I'm in a
she got boundaries.
Power, so I ain't gotta take nobody's shit.
Yeah.
Yo, CD, you ever see her? You ever watch her on Deska Deasia? She be frying people, man.
For real, like going hard.
She be frying.
I'm not even a person. Like
this ain't no motherfucking democracy. If she ain't got to take it, she ain't got to motherfucking take it.
Hey, yo, CG, send another friend request.
Okay, because you see what I said about the trigger thing. Like when you decide, hey, you know what, I really don't have to take your shit. It was like, oh, you can't dish what you take out. A lot of people don't realize that they ain't got to take other people's shit, so they feel like I'm gonna sit there and get traumatized just so I don't look like no hoe. No, you're not about to sit up here and traumatize me and get the fucking me around and making me mad and pissed off, and I feel like I can't respond to you because I don't want to look like no certain way. Wow. I'm gonna let you know you got me fucked up. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's just
and you know what? And you know what, Jay? You gotta be ready to go with this nigga Sean because he's sharp. So You gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying?
That
nigga ain't shit. That nigga delirious.
I'm just gonna take a delirious.
You know what I mean? That nigga delirious.
After he came on our show and he was just making it seem like he was like the reason behind us existing or something.
You see what I mean?
It was like I wanted to, I wanted to see about him. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so I was just like, no.
I didn't say that, but it's no secret.
Oh, you talking crazy.
Listen to what you finna say. Listen to what you finna say.
Wait, it's no secret now. Like, it's no secret. We had the best show when I was on. Like, that's cool. Come on, that's not. There's nothing wrong with saying that. We had.
But you know what, CG? I'm gonna tell you what I like about you. I like your tenacity. I love your arrogance and your surety about yourself. I love that about you. But sometimes you could run across your match.
It was a cool show when I was on. It was the most intriguing show.
No, you were nerve-wracking, baby.
You was out there like
what you say, Dana?
He was nerve-wracking as hell. Like, that's why I said you could show him all type of evidence. You could put it in his face. He gonna argue you down. He loves to argue. It's never gonna be done.
It's people that don't know how to argue. They don't know how to bring stuff to the argument. I'd be like, what am I repeating myself to?
Like, and I feel what Deja's saying because honestly, I felt the same way when he was talking shit. Like, yeah, the show wouldn't be nothing without me. Blah 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 blah. It's like, no, they was already popping. And if it was, motherfuckers really came on to laugh at you because that's why I was laughing at you, not because you was really doing something. I was really thinking like, this man is a fucking clown.
It's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a fucking clown.
It's cool because they come.
It wasn't in like you was somewhere like all intriguing and shit. It was like, yo, this is what a fucking clown looks like.
All right, cool. So then,
and I feel her. You don't attack people's personal stuff. You don't go around. You don't do that. Like people, because I've seen that happen a lot. Like on Rich Page, he'll post somebody, and then like if somebody don't like him, they'll start talking stuff about them, like on the page. And to me, it'd be like, this is business. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is business. This is a show they're trying to grow. So even if you don't like the person, like, don't get on here when they say that this person is going to be the next guest and y'all, oh, he's a snitch. He's the buster. He's this, that, and the third. It's like,
well, I'm going to add some clarity to that. As far as the opinions, as if it comes to like guests and things like that, publicity, the whole, like the whole, like whether people being positive or negative, that's not the issue. But it's a difference when someone is like making it seem like like CG was making it like he made us and he came on our show. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
All I said,
how you come on as a guest? You got the mold of making a motherfucker.
All I said was the best episode was the one I was on. A lot of other people said it too.
It was a really, really good show. I love your personality and your tenacity.
Like sometimes when y'all gang up on people and it works and y'all like really cheer, then when I came and it didn't work, y'all like, it's just a lot of
it did not work like that. So
see what I mean?
Okay,
see what I'm saying?
So y'all out there listening, CG is capping like a mug right now. Go back, go on the Hip Hop School Past and Present on YouTube. Go to the show that's called From the Trap House to the Schoolhouse. Watch that show. And you're gonna comment and tell me if I'm lying or not. Drop down in the comments once you watch that show. We was not interrupting that man and not let him say what needs to be said. He was just talking all over himself.
I kept on saying.
The reason why I know he was full of shit because he was in a bathroom on the toilet with the whole act. It was echoing.
I was not on the toilet. Anyway,
his voice was
not on the toilet. But what I had to do was I had to remind them how to behave in an interview. I was like, when you're the host, you ask questions and let the guests talk.
See what I'm saying?
Let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic, goddammit.
I was just wondering.
I gotta mute him. Y'all see what I'm saying? The man ain't got good sense. That Louisiana school system, that's what you need to tell the difference.
You gotta mute his mic, goddammit.
I did. Is it a difference between the Louisiana school system and the New Orleans school system? Because, like, woo. I don't know what the fuck them gators been pissing in y'all water and y'all been drinking it.
Booster juice. How to behave during
That booster juice got that boy lying.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I was the most intellectual.
Easy, quit playing with the damn thing. You took yourself on mute and took them off. Anyway, y'all, like I said, y'all do not leave when I end this show. Do not leave. Just stay on for like 1 or 2 seconds. We're gonna get into this hip hop trivia question.
Hey, don't we got some more who said it?
We've been on here for 2 y'all not finna talk me to death. Y'all not finna talk me to death.
Let's go.
Listen, we gotta roll. You know,
wrap that shit up.
I ain't had no pee break or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. Look, this man, he still wanna. We got something else. This man wanna fight. Rumble in the group. We'll do some clips and we could keep the conversation.
I'm just shit. I thought you had forgot about it. Nah, let's roll.
Nah, it was some y'all had did the Mount Rushmore and all of that. I didn't.
I ain't talking about that shit.
Yeah. So the hip hop trivia. You talking about who said it?
Yeah, that's what I was.
You want to do another one of them real quick?
Let's go.
You sure?
Let's go to the trivia.
Okay. Whew. Again, this week hip hop trivia question is brought to you by Supreme's Pull Up. Y'all better check out Supreme's Pull Up in the DFW area, specifically Fort Worth. Y'all better hit them up for the Super Bowl season coming up. I'm telling you, these are the best wings in the city.
That's a
it's
fact.
brought to you by Supreme's Pull Up, Art by Chunk G, the Uhuru Academy, Lit and Leisure Travel, and the Death of the Asia. This week's hip hop trivia question is, somebody got a lot going on. This week's hip hop trivia question, and who gave Busta Rhymes his name, and who gave Busta Rhymes his name, and who is he named after? So let's go around.
Chuck D.
Chuck D. Okay. Do you have an idea, Carlos?
I have no idea who gave Busta Rhymes.
Amari, you got an idea?
I know Chuck D gave him the name, but I don't know who he named after.
Oh, Chuck D.
Suave, you got an idea?
I don't know who he named after. I know the reason why it's an R is because they said like bust a rhyme. They say you always busting a rhyme like you always freestyle. I remember hearing a story about it, but I forgot who exactly gave him the name.
Ruth Anna, do you have an idea?
No clue.
CG?
I'm gonna go with Chuck D just because they sound confident, but besides that, no.
Okay, I don't know. I forget
Smart
who
man.
asked this question. I don't know why. I heard Busta talking about it before, and I know he was talking about that, and he was talking about the leaders of the new school in an interview or something. I remember him mentioning it.
That Drink Champs interview.
And I think so, because I actually thought it was KRS-One, and they laughed at me when I tried to answer it. So
no, because you said KRS-2.
I made a mistake. It was a typo.
It
was a typo. My hand was like on the trigger.
I feel.
Since Supreme, you were the one that made the trivia, right?
Of course.
Okay, so we're not gonna ask you to. I hope you know the answer because you never know the answer.
He probably don't know that.
Easy. Do you know the answer?
I don't even know, but they said Chuck D. That sound right. But
so y'all one of them people like y'all black folks is like when black folks start running, you just run.
But listen though. I do know he was named after like it was either a baseball or a football player. I think it was like like from the Negro Leagues or something like that. I believe it was not Busta Brown. Well, I don't know. I think it was something like that though.
Buster Douglas.
All right, so Supreme, answer the question for us so we can wrap this up.
Gather around, children. Yeah, Chuck D gave him that name. Chuck D was an avid sports watcher, and Chuck D took a liking to this brother that went to he's from Miami, went to the famous Northwestern High School, and then played college football at Oklahoma, and then went on to play in the NFL for 2 seasons. His name was George Buster Rhymes.
It was Brahms and not Brown.
George Buster Rhymes. His name was George Rhymes. His nickname was Buster.
Oh, Rhymes. Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
His last name was Rhymes. Okay.
Yep.
I got a question too.
I got a question.
Yeah, I got a hip hop trivia question.
You are not the moderator, but go ahead.
How many of y'all heard my album Strictly Business that I dropped in December?
I think I heard some of it. It was in a group. Yeah.
All right, cool. If you
Shit is fire.
If you never heard Strictly Business,
fire, bro. Fire.
I tried, man. You know, I'm just out here trying to.
Nice.
If you ever heard,
tell the people about your album.
Oh yeah, if you haven't heard Strictly Business, go download it right now. Whatever you have, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Apple Music, whatever you use, YouTube. Go download CG Strictly Business. I just dropped it in December. It's my third album. I dropped Business 2 last year. That's like my ether. To me, that's like my Illmatic. That Business 2, that's my favorite. But I got way bigger feedback off of Strictly Business. Like I'm talking about like huge feedback. So
you know what, CG?
Download that, huh?
Quiet as it's kept. A lot of people were saying that you actually had the album of the year.
I know. I got so much feedback on IG. It was crazy. Like I was kind of shocked.
It was one of the best albums last year. I
kind of like got a following. So when Strictly Business came out, I got a big response. So if you ain't heard it, go download it. Me and Baba Mean got a track called Miseducate. I dropped a video off of there called Couldn't Get Away From the Vibe. Man, it's dope, man. I'm about to drop another album too next month.
I remember that track.
Go get Strictly Business. Let me know what y'all think.
That Miseducate track, man, that was like
the one
really
cool. was a standout track.
Man,
yeah, I that was my favorite too.
Yeah, I didn't know I was by EPMD to Cream Toe Cream, and my homeboy Tone told me because all my albums got a business theme, and I thought I was just being unique. I didn't know. I didn't know
that was EPMD. Yeah, they had Strictly Business.
Yeah, it was
Back
Strictly
business.
Unfinished business, back in business, mind your business.
I'm deep in it now, so yeah, I'm gonna continue.
So let me ask you this, CG. Now that you know that you're a biter, are you gonna have some integrity and go back and listen to EPMD?
Man, hey, you gotta give me at least 3-4 songs of their best songs to check out. Because I don't want to listen to a random song. It'd be one of their worst ones.
Okay, I got you. That's your homework assignment. I'm gonna shoot you for them.
Yeah, but you know what? Taking that into consideration, it's real crazy how like great minds really think alike. Like he ain't even listened to these people or fan, and people might think he got his inspiration from that, and it ain't even that. But you know, if that's the wave right now, and that's what they think, you might as well ride that wave until the wheels fall off.
So back to the business. I'm dropping that in March. You know, so I got them coming, man.
So let me ask you this, CG, because are you a brand ambassador for Boosie Juice?
Oh nah, I had just got it. I had went out there during the summer and for the movie or whatever. Then I went back out there about 4-5 months ago to shoot the movie, and I was at the crib, and he gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? I was at the crib. You know what I'm saying? It was true. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But say he gonna keep that bottle for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga went got a souvenir.
Hey, what y'all don't know is I gotta tell y'all this too, because y'all don't know. Boosie is actually not or has ever been my favorite rapper, but Boosie kind of like represents the state.
It's Webby though, ain't it? It's Webby.
I know Webby is my favorite rapper. I always have.
I know.
But when people attack Boosie, they kind of doing it to attack Louisiana. So I just stand up. But Webb is my favorite rapper, period.
Well, you know what? I can admire that. I really admire that about you, because the thing is, that's just like when we be in the group and people be thinking they taking a dig at me because they talking about Project Pat. And it's like, Pat really he ain't my favorite rapper. Like when I go down my rappers, I don't even think he ain't even 3 or 5.
But when they say Project Pat suck, they really dissing you.
Yeah, they think, So now you gotta stand up because he's representing my city. Exactly. Even though Pat is the pioneer and he a legend, and like if you fuck with Pat, you fucking with me. I gotta stand up for my guy. But people be like they throwing dust in my face when they start throwing Project Pat and something.
Pat got at least one classic on his belt.
Boosie's not my favorite rapper, but he is.
Pat got one classic at least.
Hey, that's why Che Black. That's why Che Black was capping for the Fugees. Cause they from New Jersey, and he want everybody to think Apache dope.
Oh no, we're not going to do that.
Apache.
It ain't too many people
Apache.
from New Jersey
Around my way.
I need a gangster, bitch.
Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up too, honey.
Okay, I'm about to end the show
rest in peace to
anyway.
the
You can
homie.
stay on for like one more minute. But anyway, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up or whatever. We've been on here for a good minute. Thank y'all all
1 year anniversary.
I want to keep y'all on for just
Congratulations,
so
guys.
let me wrap up the show because people gotta go. Thank y'all so much for coming on to the show. Thank y'all so much for watching the show. This is our 1 year anniversary, and so we wanted to give y'all the same type of feel that birthed the show. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel already, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it with your people. If you would like to join our prestigious institution on Facebook, which is the Hip Hop School, past and present, you can do that. But you got to hit one of us up. We are on here every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Suave just sat back down right now. I wanted to ask you real quick, do you have any music or any, because I know you're an artist too, anything you would like to promote?
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, no, you can check out that Money Train single got on my YouTube, Suave World 107. Yeah, follow me on IG at Suave World 107. And, man, that's it. I got some more stuff coming out, man. Y'all have to stay tuned, man. Shit.
Okay. Any other artists? Everybody good? All right. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
Peace. Hip Hop School, time, past and present podcast.